Okay, here are 5 questions you should never answer when the police ask you. Number 1, how much have you had to drink or have you been drinking? Never, ever, ever answer questions about drinking when asked by the police. They're always going to use it against you. If you lie, they'll use your untruthfulness against you in a hearing or in a trial. And if you tell the truth, they're just going to give you a breathalyzer test. Never answer questions about drinking. Number 2, where are you coming from? This is a trap. They want to know where you've been so they can try and figure out who might be witnesses, so that they can figure out the route you probably took to look for surveillance footage, so that they can go interview people, so that they can go to the bars or restaurants you went to and talk to the servers about what they served you and what you drank and get a copy of your bill. And they can do all of that if you answer where you're coming from. Number 3, where are you going? Why is it any of the business of the police where you're going? Where you're going tells as much about you as where you're coming from. For example, if you're going somewhere, then maybe they can ask those people, what did they tell you about what you were doing that night? What were your plans? Had you been with them earlier? They're locating witnesses. They're trying to get information about you and from you that they're going to use against you. Number 4, do you know why I pulled you over? The police don't ask you why they pulled you over. You're supposed to be told by them why you were pulled over. Do you know why I pulled you over? It's just a trick to try and get you to admit that you did something wrong in your driving. Number 5, relatedly, how fast do you think you were going? Obviously, this is again a trick to try and get you to admit that you were speeding. Don't answer questions that give the police evidence about why you were committing an offense or what offense you were committing. This again goes back to the question about where you're going. If the police know where you're going, they know why you might have a reason to get there so quickly. So don't answer these questions from the police. These are the top 5 questions I see in my practice as a criminal defense lawyer dealing specifically with driving offenses that people answer and that are used then against them to prove the cases and to try and prove that they're guilty. Don't answer these questions.